Opposing force, sir.
When the word friction comes into your mind, opposing force, you remember the word opposing force, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That means you want to say it opposes motion.
Yes, sir.
You want to say this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are the things? Just opposite to motion. It opposes motion.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other thing that comes to mind?
Acts between two surfaces.
Okay, that's nice. Okay. Then
Works in opposite direction
opposite direction to what? Opposite is okay. I can.
to the force that
We apply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I know, sir.
You anything you want to be wonderful, you want to be a wonderful kid. You just eliminate this idea.
Yes, sir.
Act between two opposite to force we apply, opposite to the motion. These both ideas are actually completely wrong and magic. It is the magic of friction. Here itself, students
Yes, sir.
go faulted because the basic understanding they have about friction is actually wrong. Acts between two surfaces, okay, still I can agree. I don't know if some other very standard book is opposing this, but as far as I know, it's okay. It will pass the test. But these two things, whatever you have said, opposite to the motion, opposite to the force we apply, this is not exactly true, my friend, my dear student.
Yes, sir.
Karthik, friction comes into act when there is slipping. When there is slipping, when there is slipping, friction will come to act. Friction will come to act. There are two things here. When there is tendency to slip, carefully I'll just, tendency to slip, and when there is slipping. If it wants to slip, friction
Yes, sir.
comes into act. If there is slipping, friction comes into act. Okay, and it is a real force.
Yes, sir.
It is not a pseudo force. It's a real force, and you can consider it to be kind of electromagnetic force also, because the molecules which are together, electromagnetic forces between the molecules together intact will be responsible for this frictional force. These 2 points are
Yes, sir.
important if you want more crystal clear understanding of this. It opposes relative motion. It opposes
Relative motion.
relative motion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It can create motion also. It can oppose motion also. You're shocked, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let us see. Actually, you're walking because of friction, right? Do you know this?
Yes, sir.
Other thing, I'll give you an example here, just in short. Suppose there is a lorry here, okay? You kept a brick here. this is a frictional surface, okay? Just for your understanding. Suppose if lorry is going forward direction with an acceleration A, assume, okay? If there is no friction in the block between the block and the lorry surface, what will happen to block?
Fall off.
Fall down or move back, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Actually, it will not move back. Actually, lorry will go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Inertia, it will stay at rest and lorry will go ahead. It will be at rest only. Lorry will go ahead. And with respect to lorry, that block is the block will move backwards. If you are sitting in the lorry,
Yes, sir.
you will find that the block is moving backwards, but the block will not move backwards. It will stay in the same position. Lorry is moving ahead. That's why you will feel that block is going back. So actually what will happen, this lorry will go and this block will fall down like this. That's it, isn't it? If it is smooth,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But I'll tell you, the block should be at rest and it should fall down like this. But actually the block, if there is friction, what will happen? The block will
Will move slightly, but it will not fall off.
no, block will actually, enough friction is there. The block will go along with lorry or not.
Yes, sir.
That means actually the block should be at rest with respect to ground, but the block is in motion because of what? Is there any other force acting on the block? I can agree, normal reaction and the ground mg force, but though both will cancel out each other here in this case. One is upward, one is down, but the block is moving in right side direction because of what?
Friction.
Only friction. Do you get this? The first misconception of yours
Yes.
is broken here. The block should be at rest, but it is moving because there is friction.
Yes, sir.
And the motion of the block, the responsible force is frictional force, and it is a real force.
Yes, sir.
Now, will you be ever saying that friction opposes motion? Do you ever want to say this?
No, sir.
No. You got it clear. First misconception.
Yes, sir. Yes.
But what it
Yes.
okay, we feel that it is opposing. So what it actually opposes is slipping or tendency to slip. That means the block, when the lorry is going in the right side direction, the block has to slip in the left side direction. Slip means what? It is saying there only, see, you just, if you can see my face clearly, just, can you clearly see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lorry, if it is going like this, and the block has to stay here itself, that means there is slipping happening or not?
Yes, sir.
Lorry going like this, but block is like this, it will fall. So slipping happening or not?
Yes, sir.
Block is slipping in which direction? With respect to lorry. Back.
Negative X.
If lorry is going forward, the block is slipping in which direction with respect to lorry?
Backwards.
Backwards. So friction is acting in which direction?
Opposite direction.
Right side direction, which is responsible for motion, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the block tends to slip in the left side direction. So the friction is acting in the right side direction on the block.
Yes, sir.
Other way, I told another thing, opposes relative motion. Relative motion is what? The block is relatively moving in the left side direction with respect to this truck. If someone is sticking in the truck, the block appears to be moving in the left side direction.
Yes, sir.
So friction should oppose what?
Relative motion.
So it is again acting. So if someone asks you friction acting on the lorry, how the friction will act on the lorry? Lorry is slipping in which direction with respect to block?
Towards right.
Right. So on the lorry, same friction will act in which direction?
Towards left.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Friction opposes relative motion. When there is slipping or when there is tendency to slip, friction comes into act.
Yes, sir.
Opposes relative motion, not motion. It can create
Yes, sir.
motion also, it can oppose motion also. We are not sure about it. And
Okay.
there are two kinds of friction here. The main things that we are studying, going to study in this topic. One is static friction. The other is kinetic friction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It acts when the surfaces in contact are absolutely at rest or at relatively at rest. But here it acts when two surfaces slip with respect to each other. Relative to slip relative to each other. Okay. Absolutely at rest, relatively at rest. Your tendency to slip you will observe. Suppose this speaker is there. It is on my hand. Can you see it? I just try to maximize.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you see me completely in the full screen? No?
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay. Entire full screen is, you can see me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Zones. Suppose this speaker is there in my hand. The speaker,
Yes, sir.
now it's absolutely at rest. From ground also, if you see, the speaker is at
Yes,
rest.
sir.
Now, here also, if you try to apply force like this, the friction will be acting in the, suppose, opposite to my hand direction, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Matlab here there is a tendency to slip. It is at rest, but there is a tendency to slip. That's why friction acted. Tendency to slip in which direction?
Yes,
Which
sir.
direction? Tendency to slip in this direction when I am applying force like this.
Yes, sir.
So that's the friction will act in
Yes,
opposite direction to the tendency to slip. So that here static friction is acting because it is still at rest.
Yes, sir.
And other point is, you see here, is it in rest?
Yes, sir.
No, it is not at rest, relative rest. It is in motion, my hand is also in motion. But relatively, with respect to that surface in contact, it is at rest, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That means there also friction is acting. This case friction acting is static friction, and this case friction acting is static friction. Either absolutely it should be at rest or it is relatively at rest. Then the friction that is acting, if at all it is acting, that is called as which friction? Which friction?
Static friction.
Static friction. Does it mean there absolutely should be at rest? Not required. Relatively also if they are at rest,
Yes.
static friction can act. Relative rest means what? A is moving, B is moving,
Please also.
but BAB is equal to 0. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This magnitude is what? Kinetic friction actually doesn't confuse you much. kinetic friction is equal to formula mu k into n. N is the normal reaction on the surface and mu k is the coefficient of friction, which actually depends upon the materials in contact.
Yes, sir.
But here some students will actually remember formula to be us into L. This is another interesting point. Is it okay? Do you accept this formula?
Sir, I can't see anything that you're writing, sir.
Oh God, sorry. You might have told me earlier. Okay. Resume shape. Okay. Sorry. A is moving.
Yes, sir.
B is moving. BAB is equal to 0. Kinetic friction formula is mu k into n. N is normal reaction on the surface, and the mu k is coefficient of friction, kinetic friction.
Yes, sir.
And this mu k depends upon materials, both the materials, two materials. Suppose tire and road. What is the material of tire and
Yes,
road?
sir.
Both will have a particular coefficient of friction. Glass and tire, belt and tire.
Yes, sir.
For two different materials, there will be a particular mu kinetic friction. So you might have solved some problems by taking Fs is equal to mu s n, isn't it? Static friction should be mu s into n or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, but actually, this is another misconception that students will have. Kinetic friction, there's no confusion.
Yes.
Mu k into n is right answer. But static friction, the friction will actually, oh God, 1 minute. Here student